I know I should probably be in bed right now because I haven't slept yet. But let's talk about everything that's coming in the 2.3 anniversary patch of Wuthering Waves. Now, there is a lot of mixed feelings. I'm going to go give my opinions and everything, but let's first just talk about everything. So first, obviously, we're getting Zani, new character. She looks amazing. I want to say I predicted her goddamn kit. All right, she has an ability to counter attack like Tao Chi and goddamn Genshin. I predicted that shit looks awesome. We're also getting Chakona. She looks like she's going to be a very good support character. All right, a really good one. She looks very splendid as well. So we're getting Zani in the first phase and Chakona is in the second phase. As for the rest of the banners, anniversary banners, so in the first phase, you're going to be able to select any of these 5. So Jian, Yinlin, Zeji, Shangliao, and Phoebe. Okay, so that's the first 5 selection along with their weapons. Okay, and then in the second phase, you'll have, this one's loaded with amazing characters. Jinxie, Chongli, Carlotta, Rochia, and Brant, as well as their weapons. And to answer any questions about how these work, yes, they work the same exact way as feature banners. They share the same rules, so there is a 50-50, which is the shitty thing. Okay, I think it's the shittiest decision ever. They're rerunning pretty much all the characters except for Camellia and Shorekeeper. And not having these guaranteed is a big deal. All right, it's understandable why people are mad, and I also think it's bad. But we'll talk about this more later. So yeah, those are all the characters to look forward to and their weapons. Next, let's talk about the anniversary event. So this event, very goofy, cube stuff going on. It's like kind of Pokemon-y a little bit. You can give them abilities and stuff, and you can have them fight foes and stuff. So this event's actually pretty loaded. I think it's going to be really fun and enjoyable. I think it's a good event. I really do. On the reward side of things, we don't know the specifics, but we do know. So this is what we're getting. 10 limited pulls on it. We're getting a wing glider skin, Phantom Echo for the chest mimic, and of course other rewards. But yeah, big event. I think it's a really good event. Some other events, of course, for photo collection, taking some photos with special event moments in the story and stuff like that. Some of these events, I don't remember what they are exactly. I don't know. It's kind of one of those things you gotta wait till you actually get your hands on to really understand what's going on. But you know, as usual, we can expect some rewards from that. Don't know the specifics, but yeah. New holograms, Fleur-de-Lis. Insane how we already have her as a hologram. And then Lorelei. Insane. Actually going to be massive. As usual, we have the 7-day login event. Okay, so that's 5 pulls right there. And then 5 standard ones. We also have another login event. 300 Astrai and a bunch of other stuff too. These 5 things right here. That's actually a new thing. These new materials that allow you to change the main stat of an Echo. They're going to appear in special events and stuff like that. I think they're better than having nothing, as usual. I mean, it's the substats that really matter the most. So you could change, I don't know, an HP 4 cost to a crit damage, put that bad boy on, and then as soon as you roll the substats, oh, it's over. And by the way, I have to mention that they only work on unleveled or untuned Echoes, I believe. Unenhanced. Lalo event back, of course. Lalo event is always back. And I want to mention this right now real quick. They got a bunch of statistics and shit, all right, about how many people killed this and that. But like, I feel like they pulled this shit out of nowhere. Like, these are made up numbers. Like, how the hell did they count how much HP was restored by Verena? Anyway, so there's a bunch of quality of life. I'm going to kind of go based on what I remember, because some aren't that huge. So they have echo skins, or not echo skins, glider skins, as you saw. Boss cooldown, instantly respawns. Great for farming echoes. There was no update on flying in the original regions, which is sad, but I feel like it's livable because not a lot of us are going to be exploring in those areas anyway. So we'll eventually probably get it, but We don't have it now. It's fine, in my opinion. Updates to ray tracing. It's going to support more devices, more graphics cards. They're tuning or optimizing storage and download sizes on PC. They're planning on doing it for mobile as well. They're enhancing the birthday surprise, which is pretty cool. You get a birthday blessing from a character and whatnot. You get a little crown on Rover as well, as you can see there. And if you're wondering, oh, your birthday was like yesterday, so you're not going to be able to see this from a year now, don't worry. Once the patch launches, you'll be able to benefit from this immediately. They're also updating the returnee player system. They're going to be able to have more quests and whatnot and be able to do more stuff, which I think is neat. They're bringing a glossary thing. So if you see a term that you don't understand, there's a hyperlink that you can actually select while in that cutscene, and it'll make a pop-up and give you a description of that term. I think it's really nice. They're giving 10 pulls on May 22nd on the actual anniversary date of when the game first launched. I think this is really bad because this is after Zani's banner, first phase banners. I'm pretty sure this is afterwards. This patch launches 29th. This is on the 22nd. I'm pretty sure that's afterwards. I think that's stupid. They should have just give this beforehand. That way you have these 10 pulls for both phases and not just, oh, you're stuck with them after Zani is already gone and all those anniversary banners. I think the players should be in control. This one, not many of us are going to care about, but I just want to rant a little bit. Top up bonus reset. They should always be reset. Anniversary points exchange too. You can exchange for a lot of old stuff that you missed out on in previous events. You can turn them in for materials, or you can turn them in for some polls, which is pretty neat. Upcoming skins in 2.4. This is one of the biggest things. In 2.4, we're getting swimsuit skins. Jang Lee and Carlotta. Very nice. They are going to be premium. You're going to have to buy them. But there is going to be an outfit voucher thing. A little coupon to take off 300 Lunites of the full price. One of the biggest announcement is collab. This is not fake, by the way. You might think this is fake. But they announced Cyberpunk Edge Runners collab, Wuthering Waves, coming in 2026. They stated that characters from Night City will make an appearance in Solaris. And I think this is perfect. You might be like, oh, how does Cyberpunk Edge Runners fit in this? It's actually kind of perfect. So a year from now, it is a year from now, which is kind of crazy. All right, but a year from now, in the next version, the next big patch 3.0, we're going to be getting New Federation, and that has been rumored to be a futuristic setting, futuristic city. And guess what? Cyberpunk will fit that vibe perfectly. So that's going to be really good. So now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the reward side of things. As you notice, I didn't mention any free 5-star or anything like that. Yes, it is understandable. Rewards are disappointing. But I don't think they're absolutely dog shit. Now, we don't know exactly how many we're going to get because we don't have the numbers. I mean, there's people out there probably estimating. But as far as I know, we don't have what's estimated in the anniversary event or anything like that. But if I had to guess, the anniversary event is loaded. But let's say people are speculating around 30 pulls. Around 30 free pulls. Which is probably underwhelming for a lot of players. I don't want to absolutely shit on it. I don't think they're the shittiest rewards ever. I think they're decent. They're underwhelming, yes, but I think they're decent. Not the best, for sure. Now, there's more that goes with this. It is also problematic because of the banners that we're getting. As you saw earlier, I mentioned the anniversary banners. If I can quickly just find my way back to this is the big problem. Okay, so now the main reason, okay, so for a player like me who's been playing since launch, we might not like, it's not really a big deal that these banners are here. We have most of these characters probably. You know, a player like me that's been playing since launch. However, for returning players that miss some of these characters and new players, it is going to be very, very rough. Okay. And the main reason why I do think it's better than anything, better than nothing, because not everybody's gonna like Zani or Chakona as characters. So they have all these characters available for you to select instead of trying to get Zani or Chakona. I do think it is also good for new players, because new players will experience the stories. They'll go through meeting these characters and they might fall in love with them. So they're right here available to pull. Now, the biggest problem though is that these are still 50-50 and it sucks. 50-50 is absolute dog shit. And these are obviously FOMO as well. FOMO is the biggest problem as well, because I mean, once these are gone, they're gone. You're gonna have to wait probably a long time for these to rerun. And that's the worst part of it. But I do think it is good that they're here. You know, because there are gonna be some players out here that will really, really benefit from this. But for the majority of us, we're probably just not gonna pull on these, because I mean, Zani and Chakona is here. Cardathea is coming out soon, so it's just, you know, fuck, right? There's not enough pulls that we're getting in this patch to be able to splurge out on these, which is understandably why a lot of players are upset. Now let's talk about the missing free 5-star. So now the problem with this, okay, everybody saw the leaks, all right? There was a quote-unquote leak that we were getting a free voucher to choose like Yinlin or Jian and their 5s. I think Shangli Yao was part of that list. Now the problem is leaks, you guys need to remember, leaks are not always right. And leaks are very bad. Leaks are very bad. So it's already bad to use them as a basis as your expectations, because then you will be disappointed. You will be disappointed. Okay, I admit I was kind of expecting the free 5-star because I also saw the same leak, as well as the free Chakona leak. Okay, she's not free either. It's very bad. Don't trust leaks ever. Don't listen to them. Okay, just avoid leaks. Okay, and go through with an open mind. Go through these special broadcasts with an open mind, and you might not be as disappointed or anything like that. Now, while we're on the topic of expectations, let's talk about why they didn't exactly do a free 5-star. I think it's probably because Kuro is being on the safe side. They don't want to over deliver, because in 1.2 they already gave Shangli Yao, and that was just a random filler patch. They gave away Shangli Yao for free, so that already gave us a high expectation for the first anniversary, of where we would have expected another free 5-star character. And if they did do that, then we expect even more in the next anniversary. So it's very rough. Okay, so you kind of gotta understand Kuro's side a little bit here, why they didn't do that. But overall, I can admit from myself and everybody else that the rewards are underwhelming, or at least whelming. All right, but they're not the absolute worst. In my opinion, I think they are decent, not the best, not the worst. All right, that is about it. As just for the basis of content, I think it's loaded. I forgot to show you here, but the main story looks amazing as well. Let me get in the trailer. The main story looks amazing. We're getting some Zani action, as well as this villain. I hope it shows it in a second. Let me get to it. Let me get to it. There's this villain that makes an appearance right here. Kind of hot, I won't lie. But they're fighting each other, as you can see. Looks very sick. So we're getting Zani's story right there. Chakona's story, it looks interesting as well. The story looks amazing. Now I want to show you one more thing. Where is it? Where, like, right, it's this last bit. So Shorekeeper and many of the other Black Shores members are here in Renacita. Cardathea, Jinxie's there. Camellia. Who the fuck is that guy? You see that? Fucking Calcharo finally makes his appearance. Dude, this is my highlight of the stream. That is my highlight of the stream. Okay? That is the highlight right there. Oh my goodness. That is the best thing, bro. Calcharo, calculator is finally here. We finally see him. Now, I hope this is actually some part of some kind of story. I hope this isn't just a little animation that they're teasing, because these are all characters that turn into cubes for the anniversary event. But again, for the basis, the content looks very good. The characters look very good. The anniversary event looks very fun. Overall, on the content side of things, this is a solid, really good patch. So while playing it, I think we're going to be enjoying ourselves. Now, of course, reward side of things is lacking. All right, but I don't think they're absolutely worst. That's what I think, at least. Okay, guys. I know there's still going to be mixed opinions on that, and that's fine, right? That's fine. Just, it's best to not always have super high expectations, okay? And just know, this is still a good patch. It is. So that's it. Codes will be in the description down below or on the screen. But yeah, I just want to make that. If I forgot anything, I'm sorry. I'm very fucking tired, but that's basically the basis of everything. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one. Let me know if you're excited.